the transfer from Maryland and the reigning face-off specialist of the week in the Patriot League, will get to work here for the Terriers. And a big stalemate initially here in the draw, and of course the ground ball scooped up.
Terriers will lift over Lehigh with 5 seconds left last weekend, and already starting with the fireworks here in the early minutes.
Drive to the cage, and a shot and a score there for the Terriers. Beating Schupler down low. Looks like that was Vince D'Alto with his 43rd of the season and his 69th point of the year. And the Terriers taking a 1-0 lead, 1 minute and 30 seconds in.
Let's take another look, Mike. You see D'Alto shakes one defender off, makes him dive, and what a jump at Vince D'Alto.
On the wide open cage, as Garber now will man his crease. And a shot. That's blocked in front. Big block in front.
That was the freshman defender Trey Brown that stuck his body out and made a play.
Now down deep here. D'Alto thought about it. We'll take it around the cage. Now left side. Back door. Shot and a score there. Trey Brown. His first collegiate goal. The long pole freshman makes it 2-0 here for BU.
Can you believe this? I mean, Trey Brown makes an impact play on one side of the field. He comes back. Vince D'Alto knows he's got some help. He goes to lay, but instead Trey Brown, point blank, he dekes out Wyatt Schupler, who's taken a massive jump forward. Army knew that they had the vacated goal. They knew they could take a shot on net, and Burek would be there to back him up. Didn't work out for him that possession, but expect to see a lot more of that as they score here.
Yeah, perfect pass from Nick Turn and finished up. Yeah, it looks like that is Paul Johnson, one of those juniors who didn't get to quite yet, but big production this year for Johnson as he scores his 23rd of the season. Had 1 goal, 3 points last year. Now 23 goals and 33 points this season. Perfect pass and a better finish there from Johnson.
Yeah, I don't hate anything defensively.
Shot over the crossbar, so no new shot clock here for the Terriers. Nice move there by Niederinghaus, and a score there! The junior beats Schupler 3-1 here for the Terriers, a 2-goal lead off a great dot. Phillip, the senior, getting the start today. Nick Turn behind the net. Outside now, Moran fires it home. So that time, Moran and the Black Knights able to beat Garber from distance, and so they're back within 1.
It was only a matter of time before Army had one of those deep looks that they've been enjoying these first 14 minutes or so, as finally Jacob Moran, the junior, you can see him unmarked for the most. Certainly interesting. He said that the X is going to be real interesting, but you know we've got to do our simple math and just get the most possessions we can.
And a turnaround shot that time. Was that Johnson or is that Nick Turn? And it looks like it is Danny Kilbasa. So he ties the score here with 1:11 remaining in this first quarter.
Well, you look at the jump shot there from the senior midfielder.
As the Terriers trying to get their lead back here on offense. Perfetto dodges back to his left. Goes turnaround shot, finds a seam and scores. Perfetto, his 22nd of the season, and he makes it 4-3 as the Terriers leak back in front. Again, quick step, gets the defenseman down on one knee and past the stick of Schupler.
Yeah, that's a tough break.
Louis Perfetto has the go-ahead goal here for the Terriers in quarter number 2 at Nickerson Field. 10:20 remaining. Outside here to the alley, shot and a score, Perfetto again. Make it 2 in a row and a 2-goal lead for BU.
I mean, a guy like Perfetto, again, he's quick, he's athletic. You see him here, top of your screen. He saw what to have some offensive creativity here. You know, you felt out the BU defense. You know that they're going to play you pretty hard. You've seen Roy Meyer. Look at how far down low 55 in white is.
And a nice pass and a finish. Pacito takes a Nick Turn feed, puts it home. Army within 1, 5-4.
Yeah, I was about to say there, you know, he's been asked to do a lot. Roy Meyer has, you, Mike, I'm still really liking what their defensive unit is giving them. Garber's obviously been a big role in it, but a big key for today, too, as they scoop up the ground ball is limit the man down looks Army's man-up unit is so challenging, so they hope to stay out.
Nice trans. 1:25 about left in the first half. 40 seconds left in the shot clock. So BU will not be able to play for the last shot here, but trying to add to their lead before the break. Niederinghaus got an impressive goal back in the first quarter, trying to get another one. Pass in front, but off the mark. And out of bounds it will go here against BU. So the change possession, and now we kind of joked, where are the freshmen going to get in? So many players were established already. Good defense, but then a finish there by the Black Knights. And so they get within one with 8.3 seconds remaining.
Paul Johnson came in with 22 goals and 10 assists, and really showing why he's the third most contributing player here. Did it himself through 3 guys. 1, 2, 3. Meyer tonight is the same guy that Ryan Pulley was telling us about a couple of days before Yale, that, oh, you know, he's not too great on the ball. We're working on it. Wouldn't believe you. He's done a pretty good job tonight.
DDA has been dodged away from Meyer that time. Nick Turn, back of the crease. Nice pass in front and a finish there for the Black Knights. Nick Turn just able to place that right on target. And we're all knotted up 6-6.
Yeah, Nick Turn's Nick Turn was called an elite feeder. Shout out to Sports Information Director Kevin Edelson too. The weather is nice night for lacrosse.
I would agree. I think we're all in agreement here, as that shot beats Garber down low, and Army West Point with its first.
Big learning from early in the year. You know, BU, those first couple of games, they started taking those behind the back shots, making behind the back passes, and you know, Coach Pulley goes back to saying we don't want to play necessarily undisciplined, but if you can practice those things and do it at a high level, you can do it.
Niederinghaus, second of the game, levels the score 7-7. Didn't need any nifty moves that time, just powering towards the middle and straight away beat Schupler with the shot.
Niederinghaus and the Red Sox beat Schupler, and that's again a
characteristic against the Army ride.
Right, BU has historically, you know, there was a time last year they were both the best riding and clearing team in the nation.
And now a 2-goal lead as Morin with the hat trick. He makes it 9-6.
He gave Waters enough space to operate, and BU comes up on the short end of the stick there.
Now Coletti off the face-off when Nick Turn tucks it down low for the pass and the finish.
Army employing the tipi-taka style.
Tell me more.
Well, of course, you see it in soccer a lot. It's, you know, everybody holds on to the ball for one touch. And look at this. 1, 2, and then on goal. You can equate. Looks like the official rule, there were 2 penalties. They're 1 minute each. It'll just be Howard that serves the 2. I think that's the official word from the stat booth.
And a man-up goal there by the Black Knights, make it a 3-goal lead, 10-7.
Looks like that was Aiden Burns. Senior attacker, Garden City, New York. That's home to Chaminade, where he went to school, and absolute breeding ground for lacrosse players. You see the IQ there. Splits a couple defenders, knew exactly how much room he had from John to keep his team in the game at least. And maybe it's because of the volume shooting, or, you know, maybe he's seeing something out there. But even still, you know, this is BU's got to change some things heading into the fourth quarter here.
This third quarter has now exactly 2 minutes remaining, and a big shot from outside that gets by Garber. 11-7.
Again, it's nothing crazy. They're just shooting from, you know, high out.
I think for the majority of this third quarter, they have 1 goal. They've been outscored by Army West Point 6-1 in the third quarter.
This would be instrumental if they're able to capitalize on the man up here.
Last man up opportunity went by without a shot. This one goes by with a goal.
I think they're going to
And was that Matt Balaguer from
was.
outside from
Matt
the right
Balaguer,
alley?
the senior. One of quite a big contingent of guys honored today. And Balaguer was a guy that Poli was pretty happy with this year. He gave him some runs, and look at that angle. I mean, it's...
Get some assistance there from Bork. Now Bork, his shot. Blocked in front, back to Niederinghaus. No new shot clock, but BU will maintain possession. His shot, scores! Niederinghaus with the hat trick. And so they cut the lead in half here in the last minute with now 23.9 seconds remaining until the end of the third.
You know, with a big, scary, aggressive defense like Army does, maybe it takes a guy like Nika, a guy that's big and, you know, able to match up physically well to these Army defenders to crack the code. Certainly working for him, as he's got 3 of the 9 goals for BU tonight.
Ball pops free, and now maybe one last chance for the Terriers, and they take advantage. Jet Jama off the hard-fought ground ball. He gets the finish, and 3 straight goals. BU within 1. And Jake, with that goal, let me tell you, it's taco time.
Well, Jet Jama, look at how well he's...
With his first hat trick since 2 his freshman year.
Yeah,
Jet Jama with the most recent goal, and that has the Terriers within 1.
Niederinghaus, like I mentioned, you know, he had a really good start to his career here, was sort of derailed though.
As nice find there on the far side. Army back up by 2 thanks to the goal from Burek that time. And just a lost man that time as Burek.
Yeah, and it could be, you know, very much a scenario where we see these 2 as the last 2 standing. Oh, what a goal there.
Perfetto, why not? Call it the Quattro goal there as Perfetto now makes it 4 on the evening.
I mean, how did he get this to go? You've got 2 defenders draped all over you. You've got the 6th defense. He's given, you know, was leading the team in caused turnovers, or leading the nation, I should say, at one point. Oh.
Shot and a score. Look, they raised their arms like it was a call, but Schupler had made the save.
That was an excellent save by Schupler.
That was one of his best, and he's had a couple.
Takes a lot of fortitude.
Yeah, bounce back from just a 3-save outing last week against Navy. Turnaround shot, Garber able to make the stop there. Can't locate the loose ball. Who can? It'll be Morrison. And then turned over, and an easy tuck in there for Nick Turn.
When your keeper goes behind his own cage, there's one rule that you can't break. You can't turn the ball over back there. Look at this. So the ball goes right to Army, and then Nick Turn. You can't leave the reigning Patriot League offensive play.
Up now would be that time.
It's right now, Mike. They're 1 for 3 with the man up. They've got to punch one across sooner or later.
And then the tuck shot backdoor. Timmy Lay puts it home. Lovely feed. And a nice shot there from Timmy Lay. He gets his first of the evening. A long time coming. BU cuts the lead in half.
Lay thrives in these kind of environments, and it, you know, it definitely took a lack of confidence that Poli had in Calderon, but just a lack of confidence in what the situation was going to be at the X today. It was very much, you know, we'll kind of see what happens.
And Nick Turn makes it happen. Liked scoring 1 before, thought he'd score 1 again as he whips it through Garber. 14-12. It's been Army ahead by 2. BU getting within 1. Army going back ahead by 2. And so the Groundhog Day of. So Jake Cates.
Yeah, he'll be out for the remainder of the year. Took a real tough injury against Princeton.
Block shot in front. Brown had it for a moment. DeGoler tries to sweep in through the pile. Meyer lost the ground ball. That's not something you say very often. Garber gets it back from the defense. So Jay Cates, the cold temperatures.
Yeah.
Now Bork. His shot. That finds its way into the net. Bork, his first of the game. A flare for the dramatic. Calderon against Coletti. Coletti drags it along and able to control the face-off. Big face-off win there for the freshman as he fends off the checks. And now Coletti will just drive it to the cage, has a wide open net, dumps it in, and that will do it for Army West Point.
Yeah, that's about the dagger, sadly. And that was in the most quintessential way to win the game for Army.
But now they need to hurry. Low give and go, doesn't work out, intercepted, shot in on net. Inadvertently, that is bouncing out of bounds, and with 3.1 seconds remaining. The time will wind down. One last shot, and a score for BU will complete the game here as the final score, 15-14, Army West Point. Well, puts a blemish on the potential perfect Patriot League season for BU, and more importantly for the Black Knights, they will get a first-round bye.